Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all them fantasy football fans out there today, myself and Joe got your back.
Back it.
I got your back.
Who got my back?
I got your back.
You got my back?
I got your back.
You got my back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Blown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yes. So, look, we took a little bit of a vacation with fantasy football.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. Because we got to focus on our main teams ourselves
Main
sometimes, you know what I'm
teams.
saying? But look, this week we're going to get you every single position, a start 'em, a sit 'em. You know how I'm getting. I'm going to start spitting. I'm stopping. Everybody's gone now. Okay, look, let's just start it off right away. We're going to start with quarterbacks. I'm going to let you go first.
QBs.
You let me know who your QB is.
QBs.
I realized that I didn't switch my quarterback off of sit, and we already had started. Not that very unprofessional on my part. Joe, how about you go with your stardom
All
at
right, my
quarterback?
stardom this week is Joe Burrow.
Ooh.
Going against the Detroit Lions, who stink. Look, Burrow has thrown at least 2 touchdowns in every game this season.
Does that eventually come to an end?
No, dude, his receivers are dogs. Jamar Chase is a
Dog.
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 Dog. Dog. Dog. So, yeah, Joe Burrow, he's a start, man. He's putting up points this year.
What about Tyler Boyd? Is he a dog?
He a dog,
What about T. Higgins? He a dog?
if he's playing.
Oh, what about Joe Mixon? He a dog?
He a dog. He's running, though. That doesn't help.
What
That doesn't help Burrow too much.
What about Samaje P. Ryan? Is he a dog?
He has a nice beard.
Oh, he does have a nice
He has a nice beard.
That's all I needed to hear. All right, so that's a fair play. I mean, he's been consistently good, and you like to start consistently good players.
Indeed.com.
Okay, here's a player that maybe hasn't been consistently good that I feel confident in starting this week, and that is Ryan Tannehill going up against the best defense statistically in the
So what are
league,
you
Buffalo
doing?
Bills.
So what are you doing?
There's a lot of things that play into fantasy
Why are
football.
you setting people up for failure?
Joe,
right now?
I'm glad that you brought that up because I'm not setting you boys up for failure.
Yes, you are. How are you going
Ryan
to start Tannehill
Tannehill-
against the best defense?
What's that?
How are you going to start him against
This
a
is
good
why.
defense?
Let me talk first.
have to pass the whole game.
Number one, Julio Jones and A.J. Brown have been full participants in practice.
I don't care.
He's been without them the past few weeks. You love to see that.
Even when they're there, you still.
Joe, don't even at me right now. We're versing the Buffalo Bills. My favorite, actually, everybody's most hated thing about fantasy football, garbage time. Garbage points.
That's bold.
I'm not even relying on garbage points, but there's a chance that it could get there. Buffalo is going to be up this entire game. If Tennessee wants to win, you know how bad their defense is. I'm not completely counting Tennessee out of this game. I don't think they're going to win. I'm not counting them out, though. If they want any chance to win, they're going to have to outscore Buffalo, whose offense has been hot.
You know who
I'm starting
offense has not
Tannehill.
been hot?
Who's that?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Well, guess what? They got their players back, and I am going full send this week, giving Tannehill a shot.
That's
Let me know how you
great.
guys feel about that one. I'm glad you're against me on that, but hey,
You on that.
hey, we'll see. We'll see you at the end of the week, you heard? All right, your sit 'em at the week at quarterback, Joe, will be who?
My sit-em.
Your sit 'em.
My sit-em.
Sit 'em and forget 'em.
My sit-em is going to be Baker Mayfield.
Baker.
Going against the Cardinals.
You don't like that against the Cardinals?
Not really. Look, Baker Mayfield, he didn't even do that great. He had good points against the Chargers.
They put up 42 points versus the Chargers.
Because of their running backs, though.
But don't they get catches or no?
They do, but I don't know. I just don't like Baker Mayfield in this game. He didn't even put up them. He did bad against the Vikings.
Yeah.
I just think against Arizona, I just don't see him being that
Oh,
good.
just got breaking news.
Nick Chubb's out.
Nick Chubb rolled
Yeah, I
out
know.
Sunday.
I'm aware of that scenario.
So that pretty much probably helps your cause right now, I guess. I mean, it's going to be more difficult for them. Okay, fair play. Fair play,
and
Baker
Kareem Hunt's
Mayfield.
wrist is hurt, too. I don't even know how full he'll be
Mm-hmm.
in that game. I just think this is going to be a bad game for the Browns.
All right, so my sit-em of the week. So originally I had Ben Roethlisberger because first off, I think everybody is just expecting because Seattle's defense is so
bad.
horrendous that
It's
the
bad.
Steelers are going to come in there and just blow them out of the water offensively, but that's
Nobody
not going to
expects
happen.
that, I don't
I
think.
think there's people out there that if you haven't really watched the Steelers game, you don't really know what their offense is about.
Yeah.
Juju going down isn't as big of an issue as you'd think.
I farted, but no, it's not
He
that bad.
farted. Oh, I can't wait to smell that one. Yeah, you know, because I was also gonna say Sam Darnold because I feel like he's fallen off for me a little bit too. He
is.
had an amazing start, an amazing first 4
He's getting
weeks.
rushing touchdowns, though, somehow.
Yeah, that's insane. Like the leading quarterback rushing
He's like
touchdown
5.
getter.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Jalen Hurts is starting to take over for
Yeah.
that though. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with Big Ben, and we're gonna talk about some contradicting stuff soon with one of my wide receiver starts. But hey, it don't matter. Big Ben can not have the greatest game. This wide receiver might have a great game because he always does. He needs more respect. But come on now. Running back stardom, Joe. You want me to start off with running back
Yeah, go
stardom?
ahead.
Running back stardom. I like putting myself out there on the line a little bit. I'm not going to pick some like easy players, whatnot. I'm going Javonte Williams.
That's not bad.
Rookie running back, Denver Broncos. He's been averaging about 10 to 15 touches a game last 3 weeks, 3 receptions apiece, so he's going to get you a couple catches minimum. And what I've seen, just comparing him and Melvin Gordon, he is slowly becoming more and more their guy. They like him more than Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
And Melvin can also do it, but he can break off a big run. We've seen him do it against the Pittsburgh Steelers, which helped. And I think his touches are going to increase slowly. We're going to see a lot more in the rushing game.
And they're playing against the Raiders, who are probably just
The
falling
Raiders
right now with
are a
distractions
mess. Yeah,
and-
I did want to bring that up too because originally you're thinking Raiders. Maybe we stay away. But come on now,
they're
Raiders.
falling apart. Too many distractions. New coach this week.
Feel good about Javonte.
Yeah.
Start him with confidence.
That's a good pick. I
Thank
like
you.
that one. My start of the week is James Robinson.
Ooh.
They're going against the Dolphins, and I think he's starting to break out. He's starting to be so. He would have even more points if Trevor Lawrence would stop stealing touchdowns from him in the red zone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's fair.
He's
Yeah,
another one
fair.
that's just been.
That's
He
fair.
just runs it in himself when they
Yeah,
get within
yeah.
like the 5, which is annoying. But I like James Robinson. He's starting to break out. He scored at least 20 points in the last 3 games.
Going off.
Yeah, at least 20 points. And again, he could easily get more touchdowns if Trevor Lawrence would just fix his hair and just butt
Snip it off?
Yeah.
Do you think there's any potential of that being a little bit of a risk because of all the distractions that are going on in Jacksonville?
No, I was thinking.
Not
I
really?
was thinking about that. Not really.
Who's Jacksonville playing again?
Miami.
Miami. Okay. Yeah. I mean, James Robinson's been pretty safe so far.
Yeah. And I think Miami says that they have allowed the second most fantasy points to running backs.
Wow. Okay.
So-
Yeah, that's a pretty good start. Okay, so one for my sit-em of the week. This isn't anything crazy, but I know there's a lot of people jumping on the hype train of Khalil Herbert, the running back for the Chicago Bears, who I believe had 18 touches in his last game. He had a decent amount of fantasy points. I want everybody to slow down a little bit.
Pump the brakes.
Pump the dang brakes a second. Yes, put him on your bench. See what he does this week. If he pops off or does something respectable when you need him, now you start him. I don't think this is the week to do it against the Green Bay Packers. And the Bears' offense has been, quite frankly, disappointing to me. I don't know.
Who's
I
that the
don't see
running
it.
back?
Yeah, their running back, Khalil
'Cause
Herbert.
Williams is on COVID list, ain't he?
And,
Yeah, see,
Montgomery got hurt.
Yeah, I know. But their other backup, Damian Williams.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's on the COVID list, so he's not playing. I think. I'm pretty sure about
Damian Williams. Isn't he Chiefs?
that. No.
Darrell Williams is Chiefs. Just testing everybody's knowledge there. But yes, you heard what I said. You heard
Alright.
what I said. I'm not playing these games today, boys.
My sit of the week is going to be Chris Carson against the
Ouch.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
But Joe, I have to start him this week. Should I be concerned?
Yeah, you should be concerned. Pittsburgh has allowed the 4th fewest fantasy points to running backs this year.
And you're saying that they're going to have a tough time moving the ball because they have Geno Smith?
Yeah,
Because he's
pretty
no
much.
Russell Wilson?
Yeah, pretty much.
Aren't they going to have to rely heavily on Chris Carson?
No, because
That's not what
he's
I
also
wanted
going
to
to get hurt in like the second quarter.
Okay.
And
We
Alex,
can't,
who is it, Alex Collins, he's going to step in there.
we can't even say that, dude. That's messed up.
But even if
Travis Homer comes in,
even if Carson was fully healthy, you sit him. All right,
you sit him.
you sit him.
That's insanity.
He ain't running on the Steelers.
That's insanity. All right, wide receiver stardoms. I'm going with the safest freaking wide receiver, maybe besides Devontae Adams, Deontay Johnson. Yeah, you heard me. I said Big Ben sit him.
Yeah, what the heck?
I'm going to stick with those. I'm going to stick with my guns here. Deontay Johnson, he only had 2 catches last week. But we've seen what I like now, which I haven't seen much until the past couple weeks, is Big Ben is targeting Deontay Johnson now deep, and they've connected on 2 touchdowns
Yeah,
downfield,
true.
which normally for Deontay Johnson, it's just get him the ball quick and let him do his own thing in the open field. But now he's adding a different element to his game along with that route running, and his hands are back, baby. No questions. Nobody's asking any questions anymore about the hands because he's catching that ball.
He's catching everything. He's like a magnet.
He's a magnet. I love Deontay Johnson.
I do too. He's
you have
awesome.
to start him. And it's Seattle's defense. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly. Sit Big Ben, I guess. My start of the week is Michael Pittman.
What a catch last week versus Baltimore.
That was nice.
What a great game.
That was nice. They're playing against Houston, who
Houston.
stink. What else? Oh, he has 29% of target shares, which is one of the most in the league.
Very
one of the
high for a
highest.
wide receiver.
One of the highest. I think him and Wentz are starting to connect. He's becoming their number one receiver. He has one touchdown this year, which was last week, but I think he's starting to break out. I think he's going to have a good week.
He's been doing good without scoring the touchdowns, and that says a lot.
Each game, he's had at least 7 receptions and 6 catches every game.
That's huge.
PPR, huge.
Huge.
I like
Huge.
Pittman.
My sit-em of the week. I don't want everybody to panic too hard yet. Adam Thielen has had 2 bad weeks going back-to-back, and normally I feel pretty fine starting him, but the Carolina Panthers, who they just signed at cornerback, Stephon Gilmore.
It's true.
Coming in. And no, I don't think he's going to be shadowing Adam Thielen the entire game. He's going to be on Justin Jefferson quite a bit. But, Justin Jefferson, clearly now the number one guy. It's not Adam Thielen. We know it's not Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen, you feel good about him. I don't feel that great about him this week. He's been slumping the past couple. He scored 6 and 5 the past 2 weeks.
He's normally a touchdown machine, but
It's fallen off a little bit.
it's fallen
for him.
off. Yeah.
The hype's there. Remember, he's older, too. Not
Yeah.
to saying he's, like, crazy old or anything like that. But look, his youth is behind him.
Youth.
And he'll be fine for you. He'll be fine for you. I'm sitting him this game.
Yeah, that's a good pick. My pick, I'm sitting, no doubt, is A.J. Brown.
AJ.
Yeah, against the Bills defense.
Oh.
He's not doing it. I'm telling you, dude. That
You think he's seeing Tre'Davious White this game? Or Tre'Davious White seeing Julio this game? A little bit of both.
a little bit of both. I don't know. I don't know. A.J. Brown's been battling hamstring problems, man. And every time a player I saw has a hamstring issue, they're always just inconsistent.
I feel like
they're on and off the field just constantly.
the hammy injuries go under the radar.
That's
a little
one of
bit,
the
'cause
wor- I
Everybody's like,
swear-
oh, it's a hammy. What
no,
big
that,
deal,
I
right?
think that's one of the worst injuries.
It
you
affects
could
the
have,
players,
man.
man. Especially as a wide receiver.
Because
To
it
make
just
the cuts,
carries
to get
game
the
to game to
speed.
game to game to game. I swear.
Right. You need that recovery time.
But against that defense, and A.J. Brown, he hasn't even done anything all year.
He really
honestly.
hasn't. It's been kind of nutty.
I don't know. Tannehill, they're not throwing the ball deep for some reason at all.
This is
I would
Tannehill's
sit any of
breakout
theirs.
game,
I would-
Joe.
No, it's not.
He's
It's
saying
breakout
no.
game against the Bills defense.
Hey, come on now. I ain't saying they're going to win. Statistically, he's going to do fantastic. Tight ends. Start 'em.
Tight?
Okay, this one hits me deeply. Dalton Schultz has found his way into the Cowboys offense. I dropped Dalton Schultz in our
Oh.
Dynasty League because I needed a clear space, and I thought Cole Kmet was going to be better than him. Because Dalton Schultz last year was the guy that's going to guarantee get you 5 or 6 points, and he didn't really
catches
do
'em.
anything spectacular.
Yeah.
I don't know how he found his way into this offense with everybody that they have, but he has. He led the team in targets last week with 8 targets. It over CeeDee Lamb, over Cooper.
Dude, quarterbacks love tight ends, man.
He has been fantastic. Number 4 tight end in the league so far. I'm falling in love with this man. And he's going to do it again. And I think he's going to be he's going to be a top 5 tight end at the end of the year. I'm saying it now. Get yourself some Dalton Schultz. You'll thank me later. It might be too late, though. Start him, though. You're welcome. Good day, sir.
Wow. My stardom is Dawson Knox.
The Knockers himself.
The Knockers, yeah. Going against the Titans, whose defense is probably one of the worst, if not the worst, against the pass in the NFL.
He's pretty much been insane.
He's been insane. He had a great game against the Chiefs.
Yeah, and that's not the only game that he's had.
No,
a great
he's been
game.
very good. So I like him to start this week. I think he could even be a top 5 receiver in fantasy.
Oh, I mean, he is right now.
When it comes to tight ends, though, it's not like the craziest thing to be a top 5.
But he's putting up points.
He
Him
is,
and Schultz
I know.
are putting up points right now where it's very impressive.
It is.
You'd be very happy starting them. So I do like that.
Who you setting?
I'm sitting Austin Hooper. This guy is so far in free agency for me. He's not even on my bench at this point anymore. I've given up hope on Austin Hooper. David Njoku is there
I don't
also.
even hear his name ever.
You don't hear his name. I mean, he got paid up a little bit, and they don't need him.
No.
Njoku was the one last week that got the big touchdown.
Mhm.
Hooper's he's just there. You got to give up hope on him. The name is gone. It's not Austin Hooper of the Falcons anymore. Let it sizzle and let it die. Austin Hooper,
Damn.
you're done.
That's a tough one.
He's done.
Let it sizzle. let
Hey,
it
we
die.
tell it how it is. I don't hope he dies. I just like his fantasy value. Dead.
Forever.
She done.
in
Forever.
peace.
Gone.
My sit-em this week is Robert Tunyon.
Wow, Joe. Freaking
Going
his
against the
best week is
Bears.
he put up like 4 points. Like he's been trash.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm sitting him.
Oh, you're sitting him. I thought you said starting him.
No, I
frick. That's right. Kids,
You all
I
right?
apologize. I thought you meant start him. I'm fine. Keep
Okay,
going.
thank you.
I
Yeah, they're
didn't
going
mean-
against the Bears, who I don't even think they're that great. But Tunyon hasn't done anything this year except against the Lions.
Yeah, he's had
Against the
one
Lions, he's
decent
a
game.
guarantee. But other than that, he's not even getting targets.
Yeah, why?
all.
Why? What the
I
heck?
don't know. I thought Rodgers and him were starting to click a little bit, but
Pretty much last year he had more touchdowns than he has targets this year.
yeah.
That's how bad it's
Look,
gotten.
with Devontae Adams in the lineup, it's just that's the only person Rodgers has gone past to.
Pretty much seems like
Pretty
it.
much it.
I think Randall Cobb has something to do with him not really getting them targets.
Randall Cobb hasn't done anything except for some reason the last 2 weeks though he has been
Oh.
getting some targets, which is
Hey,
weird.
Hey, look out for him.
That's disgusting. He does have
Dude.
nice eyes though.
They love each other.
He has
Him and
beautiful
Rodgers.
eyes.
Beautiful eyes.
Randall Cobb, nice
Oh.
eyes, bro.
All right, defense. Start them. I'm starting the Chiefs' defense.
They
They stink.
Yep.
No, they don't.
Chiefs
they don't.
defense?
They don't stink.
They're not good.
They're taking on Washington. They're good. The Chiefs' defense will get you at least 15 points this week in fantasy football.
Dude.
You could thank me later.
What?
Yes. Let's look back on this next week. The Chiefs' defense will put up at least 15 points. And if they score a touchdown, they'll be like, oh, they did it because they scored the lucky touchdown, okay? That's probably going to happen. I feel so good about the Chiefs' defense. Come on now.
Why?
Because they have so many great names on their defense.
But they haven't been
And they
performing.
know they haven't been performing the greatest, but it's Washington. Washington football team is falling off. Washington football team, people are forgetting, are not the Washington football team of last year, the underdog
Look, I'm not saying
fairy
they're-
tale
I'm not
story of a
saying they're
lifetime.
Gonna even come close to winning or do great, but I'm not
They're
defense.
not
to
going to
put
come close to winning. Then
15 points though.
15. Hey, come on now. We could do it. 15 points is doable.
That's bold.
Hey,
That's a
I
bold.
feel confident about that too. I'm gonna double down on
Put a
that
slap
one.
on the line.
Oh man, don't do that to me. Let's move on. Who's your starter of the week?
I'm starting the Colts defense against Houston.
Houston.
Texans, well, they come into this game having averaged 10.3 points in their past 3 games.
Didn't the Colts defense let up like 400 yards in the fourth quarter versus the Ravens last week?
Yeah, but their defense was pretty banged up.
Oh, are they back? Are they
I
back,
think.
baby?
I hope.
We're hoping so. If they're not back, baby.
If it wasn't for their secondary getting banged up, that wouldn't have happened.
Okay. I do like the Colts defense as a whole, so I mean, it's the Texans also.
It's more the
is it
Tex-
still,
it's
is
more
it
the
still
Tex-
Davis Mills playing at quarterback?
I don't
freaking,
even
what the
know.
heck is going on with that?
Pretty much any
Jeez.
way you're going against Houston, just start him.
What a dang train! I want to see Tyrod Taylor play because he was doing
He was doing
in
aight.
there. It's kind of a shame, man. It's been a rough career for that guy. Defensive sitting. Man, I'm looking at this again. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna throw their name out there though. The Cleveland Browns versus Arizona Cardinals. Cleveland Browns defense is pretty good sometimes. They also go out in shootouts. We're talking about a team. We don't know what the frick's gonna happen here, man. This
That's
is
true.
this is the game of the week going down. And I mean, Arizona's got to lose eventually, right? They're not going to go undefeated.
Not this week, though.
Not this week.
Chubb's hurt.
Oh, yeah,
when
with
Chubb's
Chubb being
out, Chubb's
hurt.
out, dude. That
That means the
that's
defense probably
huge.
has to step up even more. And
Yeah.
It's more of a burden on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be sitting the Browns defense just because of how impressive that Kyler Murray and Rondell Moore have been. Dude, how about James Conner? What the heck? He's a touchdown
He just gets
freak.
the touchdowns. If it's in fantasy, that's really all you need.
Yeah, I mean, if it's goal line offense, he's out there and he's gonna punch it in. But yeah, I'm gonna sit the Browns if at all possible. It's a
Hmm.
little too risky for my liking.
It is risky. I'm sitting the Ravens defense against the Chargers.
The Chargers.
I mean, they're averaging like 35 points a game, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. Herbert has like no interceptions in the past
Oh,
few games. What
wow.
is it? I don't even know. He hasn't thrown one in a while, but they put up points, man.
It's tough
You
to start.
don't
any
start any
versus
defense against the Chargers.
All right, yeah, I get down with that. I pretty much agree with that one wholeheartedly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our startums and situms heading into week number 6. Let us know what you think. If you have any startums and situms, put them down in the comments so we can check them out. Maybe you could help us out a little bit because we ain't perfect around here, although we're pretty dang close.
That's true.
We'll see y'all in the next one.
Bye.